guys, welcome back to yet another episode of Tech Mastery. Today we are going to be comparing Samsung versus Apple and Android versus iOS. So, yes, why did I choose Samsung? Well, Samsung is one of the most popular Android brands, if not the most popular Android brand, and well, Apple is the only iOS brand. So, let's get comparing. Samsung holds about 20% of the smartphone global market, whereas Apple holds about 14%. Now, despite holding 14%, Apple managed to become the first trillion-dollar company in the world. Yes, trillion-dollar company. You guys know this, of course. Devices such as the Samsung Galaxy A10, the A20, A20s, A30s, A50, A50s, A51, A70, A71, A90, A95G, A80, the Samsung Galaxy S series, and the Note series, plus all the smartwatches, plus the Galaxy Buds, plus the Galaxy Fold, plus the Galaxy Z Flip. Why isn't Samsung the first trillion-dollar company? Well, first of all, Samsung products are not that expensive when compared to Apple products. Now, if you went to an Apple store and you wanted to buy a phone, the first phone you probably might see is an iPhone XS Max or an iPhone 11 Pro Max. And these phones start around $999 and they go above 1,000, selling phones at $399. And what iPhone is this? This iPhone is also known as the iPhone SE2. Now, yes, when this was announced, the first thing that every tech reviewer would say is that it starts at $399. Now, this is a huge difference when you compare it to those phones like the iPhone 11 Pro Max, the iPhone XS Max, where it was $1,000 and above. Now, here's the thing, that iPhone SE2 had the camera specs and all the other specs except the wide angle and the telephoto lens from the 11 Pro Max. And it had the body of the iPhone 8. Now, if you combine those two, that's what an iPhone SE2 really is. Now, yes, $399, you get an A13 Bionic chip, 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of storage, a good camera which is 12 megapixels, an okay body, not such a huge display, a LCD screen, huge bezels, batteries okay, not really that good. Yeah, you see what I mean. Okay, so Samsung, why aren't you the first trillion-dollar company? Your price tags are not even that high when compared to Apple, of course. Now, not many people buy expensive Samsung phones. That is because when they see cheaper alternatives in the Samsung store them itself, they are compelled to buy that one because they see the difference in price and then they see the difference in specs and it's actually not that different. Now, only with the release of the Galaxy Fold and the Galaxy Z Flip is where you can see a major difference because no other Samsung device in a Samsung store will flip and fold. Now, yes, there is no device except the Galaxy Z Flip and the Galaxy Fold which can open and close, shut, put it in your pocket, become half the size. It's only those two. So yes, if you guys are planning to buy any foldable phone in the world, my recommendation will be the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip. So, what software does the Galaxy Z Flip use? Android. And iPhone SE2, iOS. Let's compare. Android is a software that allows you to customize as much as you want, and you can find customizations in the settings in different apps. You can change the theme, wallpaper, whatever you want. You can shift the icons wherever you want, change the icon skin, change the icon pack. There's a lot of customization on Android smartphones. So yes, if you guys are gonna buy an iOS phone, remember you can't customize as much. Now, maybe that is why people who buy iOS phones are not really so creative because they are okay with just sticking with one thing. Now, yes, iOS is not a bad software at all. In fact, it's a very good one. It's very smooth, and because it is made by Apple itself, it allows it to benefit the chip. The A13 Bionic chip is the current one. The battery, it allows it to integrate or mix, and it just gives a way better experience when compared to other softwares. Now, it's not saying that Apple has the best software or iOS is the best software. It's just that it's good. Okay, like it's one of the best, but it's not the best. Now, on the other hand, Android is a software that Google gives to many different companies, not only Samsung specifically. So Google has their own devices such as the Google Pixel 4 XL, the Google Pixel 4a, and all the Google Pixels. We even had the Pixel Bud, and but that doesn't use Android. So we also have Xiaomi devices, Oppo devices, Huawei devices. Now, of course, you might have heard Huawei, Android, US, not so good, but now it's okay. So, yes, Android is a huge software. Now, you can see them on many phones. But why do people still buy iOS when they can buy an Android phone, which is cheaper, may not have the best camera or even the best specs, but the software is very common. The software is very easy to use. The software can be customized to your likings. So, I wanted to ask all of you guys who have iPhones, tell me in the comments down below why didn't you buy an Android phone and what in iOS do you love so much? And as usual, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.